கேப்டன் நியூஸ் நேயர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். யூரோப் ஸ்டடி சென்டர் வழங்கும் அயல்நாட்டு கல்வி பற்றிய இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் உங்களை சந்திக்கிறதுல ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். என் பேர் நிர்மலா. நான் யூரோப் ஸ்டடி சென்டரில் கல்வி ஆலோசகராக இருக்கேன். அயல்நாட்டு கல்வி பற்றிய நிகழ்ச்சியின் மூலமாக நம்ம பல்வேறு நாட்டிலிருந்து வர டெலிகேட்ஸ் கூட பேசிக்கிட்டு அவங்களோட யூனிவர்சிட்டி பற்றி, கோர்சஸ் பற்றி, யாரெல்லாம் அதை படிக்க முடியுன்றதை பற்றியெல்லாம் நம்ம கலந்து பேசிக்கிட்டு வரோம். அந்த வகையில் இன்றைக்கி நம்ம கூட இட்டலியிலேருந்து டெலிகேட்ஸ் வந்திருக்காங்க. யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆஃப் பீஸா இங்கேருந்து நம்ம கூட 2 டெலிகேட்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. அவங்க நம்மக்கிட்ட அவங்களோட யூனிவர்சிட்டி பற்றி, அதில் ஆஃபர் பண்ணுற கோர்சஸ் பற்றியும், அதை நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் படிக்கிறனால அவங்களுக்கு ஏற்படுற நன்மைகள் பற்றியும், மற்ற எலிஜிபிலிட்டி க்ரைட்டீரியாஸ் பற்றியும் நம்ம கூட பேச போகிறாங்க. University of Pisa is one of the very relevant and well-established university in Pisa. They have a very good number of alumni who are Nobel Prize winners. And they have research work going on in various departments like humanities, computer science, natural sciences, and robotics also. So without any further delay, I'm going to introduce the delegates to our viewers. This is Dr. Paola Capellini. She's a Director of International Cooperation. And this is Dr. Arianna Biancani. She is also from the International Cooperation. Good afternoon, doctors.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, we are very happy to have you in the show. Please introduce yourself to the viewers.
Okay, we're very happy to be here and to let you know a little bit about the University of Pisa. So I am Paola Capellini, as she already told you, and I'm in charge of the international cooperation of the University of Pisa.
Okay.
And just few words about the university.
Yes, please.
And yes, the University of Pisa is one of the most ancient in the world. It was founded in 1343, and it is known to be the University of Galileo Galilei.
Okay.
He was born in Pisa, so he was one of our professors. But even in most recent times, we had very prestigious alumni.
Oh.
And we had 3 Nobel Prizes, 2 for physics. Physics has always been a very prestigious area in the university.
Okay.
1 Nobel Prize for literature, 2 Fields Medal in mathematics, that equals the Nobel Prize for the mathematics area.
Okay.
And even at the present moments, it's still being chosen by personalities.
Okay.
Like, for example, we had 2 presidents of the republics graduated in Pisa, 2 premiers, several ministers, film directors, singers. So it's still considered one of the most prestigious university in Pisa and in the world.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yes.
Dr. Arianna, please.
Thank you for inviting in this TV show to present our university. I'm Arianna Biancani and I work in the office directed by Paola. And so in the International Cooperation Office of the University of Pisa. Okay. And in particular, I'm in charge for the relationship with the Asian countries.
Okay. That's very nice. So let's talk something more about the location of the university.
Yes.
And the accessibility for the international students particularly, like how far or how close the university is located to the airport and how quickly the student can, you know.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, please.
So Pisa, it's a small town.
Okay.
It's about 100,000 inhabitants.
Okay.
And is considered to be kind of a campus city.
Okay.
Because there's a particular fact that distinguishes Pisa from other cities.
Okay.
As I said, the inhabitants are around 100,000, but our university is a big university.
Okay.
We have around 56,000 students.
Okay.
This means that 0.5% of Pisa population is
It's
composed
students.
by students.
That's nice.
And the city itself, it's so an interesting and safe place for students to be, because there are a lot of university students, professors involved in the academic life. And the city has a very important hospital, both at a national and international level. We have the National Center for Research. So the environment is a research-oriented environment.
Composed of mainly students.
Mainly students, professors, researchers. The location is a very good one. Pisa is on the seaside. It's close to the seaside. It takes a few minutes by car, let's say 15 minutes, 20 minutes by car to get to the sea. It's close to the mountains and to the countryside. We have an international airport, so it's quite easy to reach Pisa.
For the students to commute.
For students, yes. And it's more or less it's situated in between a line between Milan and Rome. It takes 3 hours to go to Milan, maybe less, 2 hours and a half to go to Milan, and the same to go to Rome. Is 1 hour by train by Florence. So it has a very good position from which is very easy to switch in other European countries and Italian places.
So it's like the student get to travel and see a lot of places while
quite
studying.
easily, yes.
That's very nice.
It's very well connected.
Exploring
and the environment is very nice, yes.
Thank you. And Dr. Arianna, can you please tell us about the programs offered in the university? Like what are the departments, what kind of levels of educations, like for example, bachelor's,
yes,
masters?
University of Pisa is a generalist university, and so it covers almost all the academic area. So it covers mathematics, physics, natural sciences, humanities, social sciences, engineering, and health sciences, veterinary. So it covers almost every
all the
subject.
Areas.
And in all these areas, it had a very wide offer at all the levels. So from the bachelor level to master degree programs to PhD programs. Of course, with totally in Italian, but in the last year the programs taught in English are even wider, and so above all in the offer of the master degree programs. So there are a lot of programs in engineering, so aerospace engineering, cyber security, data science, computer science, neuroscience, economics. So the list of the master degree offered by the University of Pisa
most
in
in-demand areas like robotics, bioengineering.
Exactly, bionics engineering, and so they're very technical and scientific, above all scientific subject. And also offer some programs in bachelor's program taught in English.
And of course all our PhD programs are available in English, and they also cover all areas of education and research.
I think more than 30 areas of subject they cover.
For PhD programs.
For PhD programs,
that's very nice, yes. Okay, so what about the stay back period the student gets after he or she finishes the program?
Graduation, you mean?
Yes, after bachelor's or graduation.
Well, students can stay 1 year. 1 year in which they can look for a job. And if they find a job, of course, the visa can be renewed.
Yes. So what kind of a support the university does for the students during that period of time? Like, will this university refer the student for any career fair, job fairs?
Yes, of course. We have a career job, a career office. Sorry, that's composed of 5-7 people helping students. They help them giving services like helping with curricula, or mocking interviews.
Resumes,
of
preparing
course.
the resumes.
Yes. And twice a year, we organize job fairs in which companies are invited. They can talk directly with students.
Okay.
And yes, we have a wide range of companies involved with our academic lives. I can just maybe tell you the most famous, like Ferrari, like Ferragamo, IKEA, very international companies, very well known.
Okay. Okay, doctor. We will go for a short break and come back and talk about this. Yes, viewers, we'll go for a short break and come back. Please stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. Doctor, let's continue the career guidance which we were talking before the break. So please continue that.
Yes. So we organized twice a week these meetings with important companies that come and join and interview graduates. And talking about the job opportunities after graduation, we can say that, of course, not the areas offer the same opportunities for job, but we have several areas like, for example, engineering, IT technologies in general, computer science, data sciences, mathematics, the scientific sectors. Because of the prestige of the University of Pisa, that is considered by company one of the best universities in these subjects, it is not uncommon that students has already a job before finishing the study. And so sometimes professors are even set for this, because the best students, all the students that say they get a job before graduating, this means that no students allowed to remain inside the academic process, because the companies offer well-paid job, so students leave for the private sector.
So which means like the student gets placed even before they leave the
university. Before they
university.
finish, not in all areas, of course.
Okay.
In scientific, mathematics, computer science, engineering, yes.
Okay.
Yes, they after or sometimes before graduation they already have a job.
Okay. So
yes.
That's very nice. Yeah.
It's a good opportunity.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Doctor, I also wanted to ask about the ranking of the university. Like, where does University of Pisa stay in terms of ranking? So, could you please throw some light on that?
Yes, as we said, the University of Pisa is a very prestigious university, and according to the international ARWU ranking, the Shanghai ranking, is in the top 200 in the world and in the top 3 in Italy.
Okay,
and
that's very nice.
According to the QS ranking, University of Pisa is well positioned, is in the top 10 university in Italy, and in specific subject, it's very well positioned at a world ranking level.
Especially for physics and mathematics, if I'm right.
Yes, for engineering, computer science, but also for humanities and ancient history is really well positioned, because there is a traditional history in these kind of subjects.
Okay, that's very nice. So, see, I meet a lot of students on a daily basis who are very keen to know about the admission requirements, basically. Like, what are the documents they would require, whether they would require English proficiency like IELTS, TOEFL. So, what kind of a requirement does University of Pisa has for the students to get prepared while applying for the university?
Well, it's different depending on bachelor's and master's.
Okay, yeah.
Let's say that for bachelor's, there we ask for the high school diploma.
Okay.
And for a B2 level of English knowledge or Italian knowledge, if someone should be interested in our Italian courses.
Okay.
IELTS or TOEFL are not mandatory, so we accept even other kind of English certification. In case we shouldn't trust the certificate, we can ask the students to have a Skype call for testing the level of English. This is for bachelors.
Okay.
For masters, there is an online portal on which students can apply, upload documents. This means their previous careers in terms of...
Something like a SOP, Statement of Purpose, that the student writes and uploads.
And all the exams they had during their bachelors.
Okay.
Because there is a board composed by professor, different from masters to masters, and they will evaluate the background of the students and will tell the students if it's possible to enroll in that masters or not.
Okay. So is it like Skype interviews mandatory, or the faculty decides?
It is not. It depends on the masters. For master programs, I would say that a high percentage of students will have a Skype interview for master programs. For bachelors, no. For bachelors, no.
Okay.
And of course, for applying, students has to get the visa.
Yes.
And this means that they first will have to contact us and verify with our offices. There is a special team involved in evaluating the international students and in welcoming them and following them before and after their arrives in Pisa.
Okay.
And so once we have accepted the students, we give the students a letter, an acceptance letter.
Acceptance letter. Yeah.
And with that letter, they have to go to the embassy or consulate
to apply for the visa.
To apply for the visa, and usually there is a deadline for the pre-enrollment procedure. Okay. That more or less every year is around the 22nd, 24th.
The second half of July.
July.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know exactly the date because we're still waiting for the official communication by the ministers. Okay. But usually every year is around 22nd, 24th of July.
Okay. So that is for the pre-enrollment deadline?
Yeah. For asking for the visa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Understood. That's very nice. So is language, the native language, Italian language, is mandatory for a student to learn and come there, or he has a chance to come there and learn? How does the student usually...
No. If the student is interested in enrolling in one of the English masters or the English bachelors that we offer, Italian is not required at all. The students has to prove to have at least a B2 level of English.
Yes, English,
of course, Yes, of course, if the students once in Italy study a little bit of Italian, we have a linguistic center in which we offer Italian lessons to students. It's much better for getting involved into the social life, the academic life, but it's not mandatory at all.
It's not mandatory, but you would advise the student to make use of the opportunity of the linguistic center and
yes,
learn.
Of course. Once they're in Italy, I would say yes.
Yes, so that they will not feel like they are left out. They will feel more
integrated. Yes, there are a lot of international students. So international students usually don't feel lonely.
Correct.
But of course, if they can speak Italian, it helps.
So how easy is, like for example, if I wanted to learn Italian, like what would you suggest me? Like, is it easy or is it tough, or can I get through it?
The Italian language?
Yeah.
Yes, you can get through
easy.
it.
I mean,
really?
Maybe if you want to speak it perfectly well,
it
takes a long time because we have a lot of grammatical rules. But if for a B2 level, just for talking with other people, it is
to
not
interact
impossible.
So it's for basically communication.
Yes.
So that kind of a level they can really study.
Of course. In 6 months, I would say they can reach medium level. In 1 year, they can start to have some conversation.
And we have also a welcome office for international students. It's dedicated only to them, who can help international students to be integrated in the city, in the university, and they organize through also buddy service.
Buddy services. Yes,
it's a very nice buddy service. And our Italian students are really happy to welcome.
So they can organize a peer-to-peer conversation or a pizza evening or a cinema evening. So they also organize extra.
So they can expect a lot of entertainments also. Alongside.
Well, they have to study, but we give them even some entertainment.
Yes, but to give them the possibility to practice with Italian and language, to be more integrated.
Right. Okay, that's very nice. Sounds very interesting. Tempting me actually to
come and visit.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Okay, so can you please tell us about the next very important segment, I would say the commercial. What about the tuition fee and the scholarships? Because we wanted to know about the DSU scholarships also, because we always have a very big questions with respect to the scholarship. So how does it happen? What is DSU and how the scholarships are offered for the student? So could you please share that information too?
I can tell you just a few words on the fees.
Please.
Then maybe Arianna can talk to you about the scholarship.
Yeah, sure.
Because I think it's important to highlight an important things concerning Italian universities.
Yeah, sure.
Because sometimes can be misunderstood by foreign students. Most of the university in Italy are public. This means that the university, the good university of course, are funded by the government. And this is the case of Pisa. Pisa is one of the top university in Italy, and we got funded by the government. So we have fees considered to be quite low at an international level for both Italian and European students. But for students from other countries, like for Indian students, we have a flat rate that it's quite low. For a student, it costs about less than 600 euros per year
Okay, 600 euros.
600 euros, that equals
45,000
rupees, more or less,
Okay.
per year.
Very economical, actually.
Yes, because we don't have to sustain us financially by the students' fees.
Okay.
We get funded by the government.
All
So we are obliged by the government to
Okay.
ask for very low fees.
Okay.
We couldn't change it even if we wanted. We are just obliged by the government.
All right.
So for Indian students, fees are quite low. And we offer them other advantages, other facilities, like we give students a card for eating, because Italy can be expensive as restaurants. So we give our students, all the students that we have, both Italian, international, with or without scholarships, a card.
Meal
For
card.
a
something
meal
like
card
that.
for
Yeah.
our canteens,
Okay.
in which students can have full lunch and full dinner for 4 euros.
Oh, 4 euros.
4 euros for a full meal. That means first course, second course, dessert, at the Italian style.
Cuisine.
And so
Yeah.
if students eat less, spend less.
Okay.
So trying to help them with foods. And with scholarships, we
Yes.
have a lot of scholarships. Maybe Arianna, would you like
Yeah.
to?
Yes, there are the DSU scholarship you talked about, and they are scholarship financed by the regional government.
Okay.
And there are a lot of scholarship, and they are on the basis of the income family.
Okay, that is DSU scholarship.
Yes, the DSU scholarship, and it's very easy for students coming, for instance, from Asian countries or for India to get this kind of scholarship, since the average income is generally
So it's based
lower.
on the income.
Yes, on the
First year.
income.
The
In the
first
first
year.
year. In the
Okay.
second year, it depends on the merit too.
To the
It
student.
depends on the
students.
yes,
Yes.
on the
Okay.
scores, the number of exams that have been passed, and the scholarship cover tuition fee,
Okay.
accommodation,
So the living expenses also.
living expenses, accommodation, meals,
Okay.
and the full scholarship will give students also an amount, a monthly amount for living.
Like a stipend?
Yes, not in every case.
Okay.
In
Just
some
the
cases,
full-
we can give
yeah.
a kind of salary,
Okay.
kind of, yes.
So I think it is really very good for the student, because they get the scholarship, they have this Erasmus program, and they
Yes.
have this career support from the university.
We have
So-
also some scholarship from the University of
Yeah,
Pisa.
so university also provides some scholarship for
Yeah.
the merit-oriented students.
Yes.
So I think students should really opt to study in your university. So I think we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sharing all the informations, which is very, very crucial for the student to decide basically. So students and parents, if you further wanted to know more about the university, please contact the number which is scrolling down, or you can walk into our office anytime from Monday through Saturday and get the informations and be benefited. Thank you so much for watching the show.